Hi, this is Scarlet Gallery from Vincent Music. Today we're going to go through your new piece, which is called Kaiser Waltz, which is a German name. It means Emperor's Waltz. So I think last week we only did the very first two lines. If I get that wrong, I'm sorry. But let's just play it together. We'll go really slowly. Don't worry about doing any of the slurs, just to check that you've got most of the notes right. So we've got to make sure we have some low twos. In fact, all of the twos in the first two lines are low twos. So let's play together. So that's the first two lines. If you got any of those notes wrong, just listen to that again and see if you can work out which ones they were. So now this week, I want to see if you can add in the slurs. This is where it gets a little bit tricky because you have to be really clever with your bow. In the very first bar, you're pretty much always on the D string. D string, D string. You've only got one quaver over here. So, planning your bow, D, switch. Got to switch just for that G string on the end. So prepare as early as you can. So do you want to try that first bar with the slurs? I'll play it once, then you play it back to me. Your turn. Good, let's do it one more time. Your turn. Good, now let's do the next one. This one's easier because it just goes D, G, D, but with one finger. Your turn. And again. Your turn. Good. So I want you to go through each slur individually because each one is a little bit tricky, and just make sure you know how your bow works, which string you're playing on, and when you need to switch strings, because that's probably the trickiest bit of these first two lines. Okay, let's go on to the next two. So this is from bar 17. This bit's where it gets a little bit more dance-like, a bit more like a waltz. So let me just play that line so you know how it goes. So before you play it, I want you to circle the little commas. There's one every 4 bars, and that's your retakes in there. So there's 2 on the 3rd line and 1 on the 4th line. So circle those ones so you know where the retakes are. So I'll play a bit, you play it back to me. Your turn. Good, I'll do it again. Your turn. Good, now this bit, this is going to be your practice spot. I want you to draw a little star on top. And a practice spot is when you start with that one in the music. So let's pretend you're practicing. You open this piece, you're about to practice it, and then you see your practice spot just there. I want you to go straight there first and play it 3 times before you play anything else. And then that will become the easiest spot the more you do it. So that's where your practice spot's going to be. That bar. If you're having trouble playing that, even just very slowly, add a little stop in. Stop. Up, up. Can you do that once? So, stop. Your turn. That's it, and do it one more time. Stop. Your turn. So that's the first one. The second time that comes, it's exactly the same thing but with different notes, which is on the same line, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars after that one. Starts with A. Stop. So practice it like that. But try getting that slur in. Stop. Do you want to give it a try? Good, so maybe put a little star on top of that one too, and you can practice that spot. Good, okay, I'm gonna play those 2 lines slowly so that you can practice along with it this week. So this is starting from bar 17. Add a 4th finger onto that A, which is your 3rd to last note. And I think that would be enough to keep you going this week. I'll see you next week.